Just for the record here, Max, I will tell you that I'm in touch with members of the Aboriginal communities across Northwest Cape. And intriguingly, they report there's a long history going back decades of anomalous, mainly triangular craft operating in the Northwest Cape region of Australia that they've seen themselves in communities right across the desert there. And we're talking about communities that are very, very remote, thousands of kilometres from anywhere, really. And they've been very kind to these communities. It's got around that Ross Coulthart's interested in this subject matter. There are Aboriginal communities in touch with a good friend of mine who's basically talking to them on the ground there. And they've expressed their willingness to be interviewed about what they've been seeing. And I'm hoping to get out there with a film crew fairly soon. Not at this time of the year, apparently. The best time of the year is when it's a little cooler. But when it's not 40 or 50 degrees centigrade, I'll be going out there with a film crew and hopefully getting to meet some of these communities that have actually been seeing, in some cases, block-sized, huge apartment blocks, supermarket-sized triangular objects that have been maneuvering over their communities, in some cases in absolute silence.
That's very interesting. I would love to see more information about that and see if there's any sort of cross-checking that can be done with the STS-48 incident. You know, NASA, not NASA, but the US military has, or had at the time, a system of spy satellites called the DSP satellites, which there is some evidence to indicate did have data tracking what they call fast walkers, or anomalous objects that come from deep space at hypersonic velocities, either go into orbit around Earth or enter the atmosphere or enter and leave the atmosphere again. And I would love someday to be able to see if the DSP satellite system tracked a fast walker precisely where the main UAP in STS-48 was located.